Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back at the KTVA with my Pro XP. You've probably seen me here a lot. This is kind of my proving grounds. It's where I grew up riding, and it's pretty much where I do all my riding unless we're doing a big trip. But that's not really why I'm here. I'm here because I've got a bed full of RPM products ready to show you guys. It's gonna be a little bit weird because these next couple videos, or actually the last couple videos you've seen, are old. Actually, I don't know how the order of these videos is gonna be, but either way, I've got 2 exhaust videos and a blow off valve video to show you guys. So whatever order it is, that's what you're gonna be watching them in. But I'm gonna be in the same clothes because I'm doing all of it in one day. I'm in between switching jobs right now, so I have a couple days where I am not working and getting ready to start my new job. So I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity to get out and ride and get a lot of content for you guys and really just enjoy this weather. It's beautiful right now in Kansas, so I'm gonna soak it up while I can. Well, I'm gonna kick it over to the blow off valve video and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, because if you've been on the channel, you know I already have a blow off valve. So let's see what's in the box. So obviously I've got my RPM blow off valve. It's kind of hard to see, but I've already got one installed. And the reason I'm doing another one is Jason at RPM Powersports has actually developed a brand new blow off valve. It wasn't really necessary per se. It's not gonna be a lot better than the old one. There's a few features that make it a lot nicer, but it doesn't perform any different. It's gonna sound the same. All the functions of it are basically the same. But I want to show you some of the cool things he's modified, because he took the feedback from a lot of people running these blow off valves and he switched up the design a little bit just to make it that much more user friendly. So I'm going to show you what's in the box. We're going to get that torn down and we're going to swap a different spring in it and see if it makes it sound any different. I've been swapping around with them a little bit, trying a lighter spring, trying the heavier spring. So we're going to try to fine tune it today and see what we can get it to sound like. So obviously in the box, you're going to have your instructions. They're basically a QR code, so you'll scan that and it'll take you to all your instructions. But really, these aren't too hard to install, so it's not super necessary. This is your vent hose, so he sends a new one of those. Obviously, he's got the same kind of rebuild kit. It's got some oil and some new seals. Obviously, he's got your filter, your pre-filter, I guess is what's in there. And then these plugs to block off any ports on the J-tube. If you end up doing the recirculation method, you won't have this plug in there, and the stock tube will just plug right into it. You've got your filter, and here is the new style blow off valve. So let me show you guys some of the cool tricks that he added to this, and then I'll kind of compare it with the current model. But really, what he's changed, the inside is smoother, so this piston that's in there is going to operate a lot better. Again, not a huge performance deal, but it is going to be nicer. Instead of having just the little laser etched RPM, he's got it in this raised kind of billet piece, so it looks awesome. The cap is this knurled edge. So on the current method, or on the current blow off valve, it's kind of like a hex pattern. So it's got all like, it's basically like from the top down, it looks like a hexagon. So this makes it a lot easier to screw this cap off, which again, not a huge deal, but it is nice that he's modifying and updating his parts. And then the last thing that's changed is this. So this is where your vent hose would attach to. On the current one, it's just got a little nipple kind of thing coming off the top here, and your vent hose is going to come straight out. Well, this, it's kind of like a banjo bolt style. So you can actually take it, and once it's on there, this will rotate freely around there. So however this is oriented, once you get it in your razor, you can move this vent hose, or the vent adapter, or vent connection, I guess, however you need it to. So if you need it facing down, you can put it down, or whatever you need to do. But really, that's all the differences in that blow off valve. And like I said, I'm gonna try to fine tune it. So if you're unfamiliar with the RPM blow off valves, he sends 3 different springs. I think they come with the medium spring and the lighter one, and also a heavier one, but I think the medium is what's installed in the blow off valve when you get your kit. So I've kind of been messing around a little bit with those. I tried the lighter one and then I tried the medium one. So what I'm gonna try today is put the heavy one in this blow off valve and see kind of what that does. Again, it's not any performance modifications, or it doesn't do any performance enhancements. It might change the sound just a little bit, so I'm gonna try to fine tune that and see what happens. If you are kind of curious, or you're seeing a blow off valve video for the first time, I did an in-depth video on what a blow off valve is. I'll link it up here, and it'll also be in the description. So if you want to check it out after this video, you can do that. But it kind of just goes and explains what a blow off valve does and why you might want to upgrade to, say, this RPM one over the stock one. And if you want to do this upgrade, use code SCHMIDT at checkout. You're gonna get yourself 5% off at RPM's website. You can get your exhaust, charge tube, J-tube, blow off valve, whatever you need. But make sure you use code SCHMIDT and you're gonna get that discount. It also shows RPM that, hey, Schmitty's off-road supporting your business. So it's awesome. Kind of get the best of both worlds, and the more support we give him, the better his products are gonna be. And that's really all the nitty gritty of this blow off valve. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead, take that other one off, and then I'll show you kind of the side-by-side comparison. We'll throw this one on there and get some sound clips. So here is kind of the side-by-side comparison. You can see the logo, like I was talking about, is just kind of like the generic RPM Powersports, whereas this one has the nicer kind of like embedded, raised-ish logo. Looks pretty dope. And then the cap, you can see kind of like the edges, and that's what you would have to grip. So I guess you could get a big wrench to screw the top of this off, but it is kind of difficult. Not the end of the world, but again, having that knurled edge like that, it is very nice, easy to get on and off. The last thing obviously is how the vent hose attaches. So like you can see it goes straight out the top there, whereas this has got a 90 and then it's adjustable. So it's really easy to get that thing exactly where you need it and then adjust that vent line. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of clean up a little bit in here. I've obviously got my RPM charge tube, the J tube, and I actually just upgraded to the big fatty, baby. This thing is beefy. If you haven't seen my Colorado videos or my big upgrade video, I got a new particle separator, which meant I needed to get a new intake tube. So I hit up Jason at RPM. I was like, yo, you got any of them big fatties? He goes, hell yeah, brother. So hooked me up fat with the big fatty. And again, if you guys want to get one of these or anything else RPM, code SCHMIDT, you can get yourself 5% off. So that is super nice, very durable. It's better than the stock Polaris. If you've got a 2020 Pro XP, you know the intake tubes are prone to collapsing. That's a perfect fix for it. Mine's a 2021, but I had the hard intake tube, which obviously isn't gonna collapse, but it still is a restriction. That's solid all the way through. I gave that hard plastic one away to a friend of mine who had a 2020 Pro. My first particle separator came with its own intake tube, so I didn't need it anymore. And then obviously I switched it up. I was like, shoot, I need an intake tube. So RPM, hooking it up big time. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up just a little bit, and then I'll get that new blow off valve in there, get it adjusted, and show you guys little sound clips of it. that's gonna be a wrap for the brand new version 2 RPM blow-off valve. So like I said, it's not really a huge difference. I mean, there's more of a cosmetic and a user benefit of upgrading to the new one. It's just easier to handle and easier to adjust if you need to. Again, no real performance differences between the first version and this one, but this one is a little bit nicer. So a little recap, I did end up trying to put the stiffer spring in, and it was actually too stiff and the blow-off valve wouldn't even open. So then I backed it down to the spring that came with the blow-off valve. So you might just have to do a little bit of fine tuning. Obviously, you need that blow-off valve to open, so do not run too stiff of a spring and then not even think about it. You wanna make sure you hear that blow-off valve actually releasing, or if you're doing the recirculation method, it'll be a little bit harder to hear it, but you just got to be careful with that because you definitely want that to be able to release that extra boost pressure. But again, that's about a wrap. It sounds about the same. So I threw in a couple little clips there of me ripping it, and man, it sounds good. It's loud, but so is the exhaust I'm going to be running, so who really cares at that point? So thank you guys for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button. If you've got any questions at all, please drop them down in the comment section below. I've got a couple different discount codes for different companies, so if you need anything in particular, let me know and I'll see if I've got a code for you, or I can reach out and maybe I can get some more codes for you guys. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.